Many of us that are married should not have married. Yeah, there's some of us that were called to singlehood. But because we want to be like everybody else, because we did not connect with God to pick up on that, we got married and we have been burned badly. Some of us have married and all we have experienced is the dregs of marriage, not the marriage itself. We've suffered through the marriages. So my first question would be, yes, you're 47. Have you asked God if He would have you marry? Is that the calling? 1. 2, you don't need to position yourself. The Bible says, thou preparest the table before me. So it's the person honoring you who prepared the table before you even got there. There's no positioning. There's just be consumed with the service of God. And He's the one that will finish this plan for you. Otherwise, you will pick by yourself. There's no positioning. What kind of positioning do you want to position yourself for a man, to a godly man to marry you? It's God that would reveal you to whoever. You need to be very sensitive in your spirit because there are many wolves in sheep clothing now. Oh my God. I counseled a young lady recently and she said, my marriage ended on the wedding day. Said that night he told me.
One house, please.
That all he did was to pretend. For all the season of their courtship, he pretended to be a Christian. And he fooled everybody. And that night he dropped the pretense, say, I don't want this praying nonsense. I don't want this church nonsense. That day. You know, so what I find, when my husband came, I wasn't looking for a husband. I was just consumed with doing what God asked me to do. And when he came, I was holding a program. He came, somebody invited him. And he came and met me, said, oh, you already made an announcement that people should pledge for the next program. After that one, I will handle it. Don't make any announcement. I'll pay for it. I said, okay. Thank you very much, sir. Then he asked me, he said, please, I have a question to ask you. I said, what? He said, you are a reverend, right? I said, yes. Please, I've been puzzled about this. Do reverends have sexual desire? I said, no. We're stone. We're not human beings. We don't have any sexual desire. You know, so we became friends. There was nothing going on. But in the process of putting together the program, he said he would, because I had these programs once every 2 months. In the process of putting it together, he started becoming very personal. I married my husband. I wasn't in love. God said to me, that's him. That's all. I was not in love. And so some of us were looking for that love. And for some of us, it's not going to be romance, so it's going to be assignment. In fact, one day God told me, any daughter that I